Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Team Jesus Outdoors. Hey, thanks for watching another episode. Hey, for those of us up north, winter kind of sucks. Yeah, we've got ice fishing. Ice fishing's kind of cool some years. I'll tell you what, cabin fever sets in up north, and man, it's just downright depressing, to be honest with you. So one of my favorite things to do during the wintertime to kind of fight off that cabin fever is prepare my tackle for the next season. Bass Pro Shops is smart enough, they know that that's our habits. Every year in February, Bass Pro Shops does a big spring fishing sales event. I love this Bass Pro Shops sales event because there are great deals on a lot of Bass Pro Shops product. I'm going to show you guys today what I picked up at this year's Bass Pro Shops spring sale event and tell you about some of my absolutely favorite Bass Pro Shops products. For starters, every year during the Bass Pro Shops sales event, they run their Bass Pro Shops branded tackle trays on sale. Some years they give you 5 of them for $10. I think this year's event they just ran them 50% off, so a $5.99 box you get 50% off. So you're getting a Bass Pro Shops box for $3. You cannot have enough tackle boxes, and you can't beat picking them up for $3. So generally every year I pick up a half dozen or so of the size 3700s and the size 3600s. Another product that I stock up on every year during the spring fishing event are the Bass Pro Shops branded rod socks. I'm happy to see that the Bass Pro Shops has changed their rod sock a little bit, and they've gone to a little bit better tip design with the rubber coated tip. But these things are a great value at $6 or $7, whatever they put them on sale for during the event. I run a rod sock on just about every rod in my boat all summer long. Whether you have rod tubes or you have just an open compartment where you store all your rods, these rod socks are a lifesaver. They keep your rods from getting all tangled up. These will save you a bunch of time on the water. You gotta have these. My absolute favorite bait cast reels for bass fishing are the Bass Pro Shops Pro Qualifier. Now these are not super high-end reels. These are $100 reels, very affordable reels. But every year during the spring sales event, they run these on sale, usually somewhere in the neighborhood of $50 or $60. This year they had them half off, so these were $49.99 this year. I've been fishing with the Pro Qualifier for probably pretty close to a dozen years now. I've got, I don't know, I have 8 or 10 of them. Just a great quality reel for the money. Can't beat it. The Pro Qualifier they did this year in a special color run. So they have the blue accents, which I could care less about, to be honest with you. My reels don't have to match the color of my rods. I'm not weird about that kind of thing. All I really care about is getting a good reel at a good price. One of the newer products from P-Line is this fluorocarbon coated copolymer. With a couple new reels to spool up, I decided I'm going to give this product a try this year. This is a fluorocarbon coated copolymer fishing line. Personally, I classify copolymer line in a class all of its own. I consider it an in-between line somewhere in between mono and fluorocarbon. It's thinner diameter than mono and a lot lower stretch than mono, but it's a lot more castable than fluorocarbon. So we'll see. So I'm very interested in seeing how castable this P-line is. And pretty much everything else in this, everything else is just stocking up on baits that I use pretty regular. I've got a giant pile of Stike King hard baits. I got the Sexy Dog Junior top water, a couple of KVD 1.5s. I bought a few 5XDs. And 3XDs. And I also restocked up a little bit on my Rapala Dives 2 crankbaits. I picked up some DT6s and some DT10s. And I also picked up one DT16. I've been very happy with the Stike King structured jig, the Denny Brower series structured jig. So this year I picked up a couple of the baby structured jigs to try them out also. One of my go-to confidence baits for the last 4 or 5 years has been the Ned rig. And my favorite Ned rigging product is the Z-Man product. So I stocked up on my Z-Man Ned rigging stuff. And of course, every year you've got to stock up on terminal tackle. So I picked up some tungsten bullet weights and some Trokar hooks. One of my absolute favorite go-to soft plastic baits, both for a jig trailer or just throwing it on a lead head jig or Texas rigging it, is the Stike King Baby Rage Menace and the full-size Menace. So I picked up an extra pack of Baby Rage Menaces. That's pretty much it, guys. I didn't go too crazy this year. Before I go to the spring sales event, I always make a list of what I need, because you can get in there and you can just spend thousands of dollars. So I try to make myself a list of what I need to restock on, anything new I might want to try, and I do my best to stick to my list. So I didn't go too crazy this year, but I got some pretty good deals. I think I'm pretty well stocked up for this season. Hey guys, this morning I found myself reading the 104th book of Psalm. David does an incredible job of just praising God for how incredible he is. I just wonder if I could share just a couple of verses with you guys real quick. King David is speaking about God here. He says, "You set the earth on its foundations so that it never could be shaken. You cover it with the deep as a garment. The waters stood above the mountains. At your rebuke they flee. At the sound of your thunder they take flight. They rose up to the mountains, ran down the valleys, to the place that you appointed for them. You set a boundary that they may not pass, so that they might not again drown the earth." The point that David is trying to make here, not only is God the creator of all things, God is just an incredible, all-powerful God. Guys, with the spring season right around the corner, most of us will be getting out into God's beautiful creation. I hope you guys use that time to reflect on how incredible God is. God does all things for his own glory. And God desires that we glorify him. I hope you guys will take time this spring as you take in the beauties of God's creation. I hope that you will take time this spring to offer glory to God because he is an incredible God. Friends, thanks for watching Team Jesus Outdoors. Hey, leave me a comment in the comment box below. Let me know, what do you restock up on every year? What product do you use every year that you feel the need to restock on? Do you guys go to the Bass Pro Shop Spring Sales event? If you do, what's the favorite product that you picked up this year at the Bass Pro Shop Sales event? Obviously, I'm a pretty big fan of Stike King lures. And I'm a real big fan of Z-Man lures. And I really do try to keep things simple. A lot of my bass fishing I do out of other people's boats. In fact, in a future video, we're going to talk about packing as a co-angler. The key to packing as a co-angler is to keep things simple, keep things versatile, and keep your tackle to a minimum. Guys, thanks for watching Team Jesus Outdoors. God bless, tight lines. We'll see you guys on the water.